Welcome. So the divine feminine is a topic for today. Uplifting us, staying focused on the big picture, and not letting any distractions or negative thoughts enter our mind. And for the new moon, especially, we have the new moon in Capricorn. I wish this was a table video. This has happened before on a table video, but yeah. New moon in Capricorn, and it says, yes, step up and lead, divine feminine. Step up and lead. Don't let anyone thwart you, slow you down, stop you from spreading your love, your light, your nurturing, or nurturance, your capacity to have that full heart chakra. Don't let anyone sway you, dim your light. If you feel any kind of energy overcoming you, you push back that much harder against it. You love even more. You dive into your creative arts even more. You go out and you serve others even more. It's called being defiant in the best way that you can possibly be. Yep, that's a leadership song. It came to mind. Sit still and look pretty. I don't know what you've been told, but this girl right here is gonna rule the world, and that is what I'm gonna be. Cause I don't wanna be. No, I don't wanna sit still and look pretty. That's right. You won't be determined by what anyone else wants you to be, how they think that you should conduct yourself. No, 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 no. Be authentically yourself. Fight for what's right. You know, this whole movement for us to suppress our fire and our passion as, it seems like there's a wave of lukewarmness that it's already been here. People have already been too calm. They've sat down. They haven't stood up for their rights or for others' rights. People have been too passive already. Now there's some kind of trend to get people that are fired up like me, like us, to, well, no. You don't want to be fired up. That's bad energy. No, it's not. Not when it's in the face of injustice, especially when we are speaking up against stuff like, or injustices such as against children, against the elderly, or vulnerable populations that can't stand up for themselves fully. They need our support. That's what the divine feminine does. We make sure everybody is okay. So that's why we're targeted. Keep on making sure everybody's okay. Keep on protecting those children. God knows they need us. They need our prayers. They need our whistleblowing. They need our watchful eye. And they darn sure need us to speak up against these cowards and these abusers that take advantage of innocence for power. Whether it be a celebrity, a cult, a coven, a government, a courtroom, a judge, an attorney, an accountant. I don't care who it is. Wrong is wrong. And I will never stop speaking up against it. With righteous indignation and fire. No, they want you to be passive and, oh, that was so wrong, but I'm just going to love it away. Or, no, I'm going to speak up against it because it's wrong. Take inspired action. Full moon in Virgo. So stand up and lead, or step up and lead. Capricorn, full moon, and Virgo, those are two earth signs. Tangible results is what I'm feeling. Making a real difference in this 3D world that we live in this earth. Whatever dimension it is, here, where we walk, breathe, live, have to exist every day. Taking inspired action. Stepping up and leading. And be proud to do it. Don't let anybody shame you. Be proud of yourself. Know that you're walking in divine light. Something's wrong. You don't have to smile and laugh through it. A child got hurt. There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing to smile about with that. Be proud of standing up for what's right. Spirit, what would you like to add to this, please? Using the tarot deck. The divine feminine is winning, and the distorted feminine is losing. The distorted feminine does things that makes your inner child not feel safe, does things to corrupt souls, does things to drain others' energy for them to feel empowered, whether it's vampiric or it's just an everyday situation where someone's just like complaining all the time and robbing you of your innocence, of your joy, of your energy. That is what we're doing away with. And if you're doing that, it is your job and your journey now to find ways to stop doing that. Queen of Cups, compassionate, warm. I like to think of the Queen of Cups as one of the cards that really epitomizes the divine feminine. However, as we all know, Queen of Cups can be too loving, too giving, too forgiving. Sometimes you need to stand up for yourself. Say enough is enough. Have boundaries like the Queen of Swords. Use your logic. Seven of Cups. Indecision, illusions. It could mean opportunities or choices as well. So the Queen of Cups can go forward, you know, in a more decisive way, taking advantage of opportunities and not being deluded or, like I said now, the divine feminine and these illusions, trying to convince you that either you're not good enough, any work you do is not going to be seen, heard, felt, or make an impact. Or that you're just too much. You're too sensitive. You're too fiery. You're too bold. Don't fall for those illusions. Be yourself at all times, knowing if it's out of love, it is a-okay. Two of Wands. Opposite of Seven of Cups, because it's about making a decision on how you're going to go forward. You make that decision based on what you know is right, your intuition, not what anyone else is telling you, or not what society is reflecting to you. It's definitely not anything stemming from negative thoughts, doubt, fear, self-loathing, none of that. Don't listen to anything of that. Something fell on the floor. Wow, two came out. Okay. We have the Magician and the Moon came out. The Moon fell to the floor, and then the Magician landed here. I think since it fell on the floor, I'm taking this as a doing away with any insecurities, any low vibrational feelings that you might be having, okay? So that you can manifest a better world, this new earth that we're ushering in. Stay focused on that, on how you see it, how you want it to be. Yep, and at the bottom we have the Five of Swords. There will be some, aggression, bullying, conflict strategies on how to present conflicts around what we're trying to do. However, the world is moving on. Time is moving on. It's marching on. The new earth is here. Things are set to improve one way or another. So either they can improve and join, and when I say they, I mean anyone carrying the energy of distorted feminine or distorted masculine, or they can be phased out. Because the Fool, we're going to have our new beginning. We're going to have our new beginning. And gratitude that we have the opportunity, that there are so many opportunities that we can use to serve, to share to come out. So yes, to share with one another, our ideas, our energy. Like I said in a video earlier today, you may need to lift someone else up, carrying divine energy, divine feminine energy, because not all of us are all on our A game all the time. So there could be someone where they're caught on this new moon, you know what I mean, in an emotional, vulnerable state. Just give them a pep talk, give them a gift, do something kind and sweet and generous. It will make you feel better too. But keep your vibration up most of all, because you could be helping 10, 20, 30 divine feminines or more, depending on how powerful you can affect, how bright your light is. But you will affect others all over the globe, hopefully. So stay positive, stay focused on what you want to do, stay focused on service, and just beaming your light. If you don't know what to do for others, but you just know you're just a sweetheart. Everywhere you go, you help, you care about children, you babysit, and when you do babysit, you give that child love like they, playtime. Authentic love from your heart space, understanding, a real listening ear, real quality time. That alone is huge. I know our society is thankless when it comes to that, but it is huge. The divine, according to the divine and how the divine sees that, that is more beneficial than any degree that you could earn. It's more impactful and more loving and more of a reflection of the divine than anything else that you could do. I want to get one card from this deck to wrap things up. Okay, Divine said, don't forget about this card right here that you're looking at. Protection, 444. You may be seeing that synchronous number, around for days, for weeks or so. It means you're highly protected. You keep doing what you're doing, light workers. You have angelic protection. And it's going to stay that way. Let's get one more. I need to finish this out. Shame. Let me read it and see why it's coming out from the angels. You've carried this burden for too long. It's time to release the guilt you've placed on yourself and start a new chapter in your life. Set a new goal and begin taking action toward happiness. I would add taking action toward doing what you want to do for this world, for your community, for children, for the elderly, for people with special needs. And don't let anybody make you feel bad about it. Speak up. Get on your microphone. Get on your podcast. You know, make a difference. Write your congressman, whatever you can even make it a daily pick-me-up. Today, what did I do for this group? What did I do for that group? Don't let anybody stop you. And don't feel bad about being you. Don't feel like you have to be the watered down version of you. The more fired up and emotional you feel about something, the more you draw attention to it. That's really key. You magnetize your love. You magnetize your light. It's very important. And I do see this whole, I picked up on it. I'm going to be honest with you. I picked up on this trend in videos and you know, messages coming from people online, you know, to that the wave now is that everybody just stay mediocre and calm and flatline. That's not going to get us anywhere. Fired up and ready to go. That's going to get us somewhere. So with that, my lovies, go out and love more and more and more. And I'll see you in the next video.